Hey everyone, Abdul Fattah Muhammad again, the author of A Million Stars to Self Empowerment. And I wanted to take this opportunity to talk a little bit more about the recently published uh, book. It's actually a series. I don't know if I mentioned that to you in the past, but it is a series. And the series are separated into volumes. So it actually has 7 volumes. I wanted to talk today about the title, A Million Stars. What are the million stars to self empowerment, or why a million stars, period? What are stars? When we think about stars, we think about the stars on the banner. When we think about stars, we think about stars in the sky. Stars typically are high and above, but the important thing really about a star in this context is that the stars are always affiliated with some type of success, and however we want to look at it. Stars always are connected to some form of rating, like a 5-star hotel or a 10-star hotel. Ever since we were uh, in school as little ones, we are given stars. Even today at the workplace, we will reward, our employees with stars for doing whatever. What are the stars within ourselves to actually justify a million of them? Well, when we look back at how early we started having thoughts and ideas, and how early we started having the ability to say so many different things, and the ability to have the idea of different emotions or feelings, then we would be able to affiliate those with stars. We would be able to affiliate those with the number of millions, depending on how accountable we are for those, or how well we can remember, or we can take into consideration the time that we've spent on this earth. What are the thoughts that we've had? How many thoughts we've had, calculated by how many years we've had of life. This is the number that we're going to come up with. We're going to come up with millions of ideas, millions of thoughts, millions of feelings, and millions of theories and concepts. We're going to come up with that many more, depending on how creative we are, depending on, again, how well we take into account the type of credibility that we find within ourselves. And this is really what success is about, because those who have made it big in life, that have big names and they've actually made it from the ground up, it practically took one idea, which we would consider a star idea, for them to, go from whatever it is that they were making to making so much more. Or, it took a student just one idea of improving a behavior, a personality, or a habit, from going, from an average student to an A student. I mean, many of us can identify with that. It's taken us, that much more of our personality and capacity. So this is the reason behind the million stars to self-empowerment. We just need one star. We just need one star thought, one star idea to make our ideas become realities. And that's the reason behind the million stars, because it doesn't stop at just one star. It goes on and on and on. My business used to be something. Now my business is something else, because I took on certain steps, certain ideas, and those are the million stars. And the very second volume, what I talk about there has to do with initial phases or developing stages that have again worked for me in terms of building myself up, in terms of building my own professional and personal image, my credibility. How did I improve, or what I improved in order for that to take place? And I also talk about attitudes and habits, ideas about finances from my own personal perspective, what has worked. So I look forward to everyone looking at the volume 1 and 2. And I thank you so very much for watching. Please do subscribe and give feedback however you see fit. Again, those of us here at Self-Tone Media and the author of A Million Stars to Self-Empowerment all wish you the best in this life as well as in the life that you had before this one. Have a great day.